Welcome to part 1 of lesson 62. We are using diagrams with a measurement scale. We're going to turn to pages 73 and 74. Okay, so our content objective for 4th grade MD measurement data A2. I can use the 4 operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, to solve word problems involving measurement, including simple fractions and decimals. Language objective, I can use vocabulary related to diagrams and measurement to help explain how to solve problems involving masses of objects. Social objective, I can work with others to create diagrams with a measurement scale, prove the solution to word problems. All right, we have 3 vocabulary words here. First one's scale. A scale, this is not one like a balance where you measure weight. This kind of scale is a numbering system on a graph used to record and interpret data. So the scale on this one, it could go by 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, but it's going to be a way to number to make sure that you're looking at information in a uniform way. Diagram, a picture that shows information. So here we have a picture that shows the dimension 1 unit by 2 units by 4 units. So sometimes in a word problem, the information that you may need the most is actually in the diagram that goes along with it. Non-standard unit, an object that is not part of the customary or metric measuring system, used to measure another object. So here for this chalkboard, they're using pencils to measure. That's not a unit we usually use for measurement, but it can be used as long as it's a standardized one. So this one is 5 pencils long. All right, let's go ahead and look at our examples. So here we're going to be looking at this number line as a diagram to help us out. We're going to be using our cubes. So just remember, we're going to circle our numbers, underline our question, box keywords, eliminate unnecessary information, and solve. At 7:25, Juan has been reading for 55 minutes. What time did Juan start reading? So we know what time he finished. What time did he start? That's what we're looking for. So here, start time, that's what we need to find. We don't know that. End time, we do know that. 7:25. Time, elapsed time. So how much time has gone by? So this says 55 minutes is how long he read. Okay. We're going to use this number line as a way of helping us work backwards from the time he ended to the time he began. So we're going to have this as 8 because it's going to be after 7 o'clock. So here will be 7:15, 7:30, 7:45. So then this will be 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45. And this one will be 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Similar to just our regular decimals or fractions, but this time it's with time. So we know what time he ended at 7. Okay, here's 7:15, 7:20, 7:25. Here's 7:25 because each line represents 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Like on the clock, each line represents 5 minutes. Those major lines. It's the same idea here. So we're going to work backwards. So let's go 55 minutes. Well, let's go by, I'm going to go by tens first. So 10. That goes to 7:15, so that's 10 minutes. And then another 5:10. Then 5:10. So far I've gone 10, 20, 30 minutes back in time. I need to go a total of 55. Here's another 10. Oh, I'm running out of space to this one. I'm going to put 10 minutes. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40. Another 10. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Can't go another 10 because that would take us to 60 minutes. So just 5 minutes. Because if we add the 5 to the 10, that's 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. 55 minutes is what we have here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. Well, where did we land? 6:30. That's the time that he started reading. And if we had done some subtraction with regrouping, we would have gotten there as well. That can be a little tricky because we have to remember that each hour has 60 minutes, not 100. So when regrouping, we'd have to regroup 60, not 100. All right, next one we're going to look at, we'll look at another one with a number line. Here we have the movie starts at 2:45 and lasts 1 hour and 35 minutes. So we do know the start time. What time does the movie end? So we do know start time is 2:45. We know the end time is what we're trying to find out. We do know the elapsed time is 1 hour, 35 minutes. Okay, so we have to get the scale on our number line here. I'm going to start with 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:30, 2:45. We don't need to go ahead of that because this has our start time. And then next would be 3 o'clock, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4 o'clock, 4:15, 4:30, 4:45, and 5 o'clock. So for my scale here, I'm going to go first, I'm going to take care of my 1 hour, because 1 whole hour that's being added will go from 2:45 to 3:45. That's my 1 hour. Now I need to go my 35 minutes. So I'm going to go, here's 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes. That's now 20 minutes. Another 10 minutes. And then 5 minutes. Because if we add those together, 10, 20, 30, we get 35 minutes. And where did we land? Well, it wasn't on one of the listed times, but it's right after 4:15, and they go by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. So this would be 4, 20, and the movie will end at 4:20. So elapsed time is the time it takes from the beginning to the end. How long is it? What's the difference between the two? Okay, so here we have another one with a number line that looks a little bit different. John arrives home from school at 3:00 p.m. He spends 10 minutes eating a snack, 35 minutes completing homework, and 5 minutes feeding his puppy. He leaves for baseball practice at 4 p.m. How many minutes does John have to relax before practice? So we're looking for the amount of time, elapsed time, because this time we know the time where things begin and where they end, and the events in between. We need to find some more elapsed minutes there, because we know when he arrives. So from 3:00 to 4:00, that's a total of 60 minutes. So on our scale down here, on our number line, to go from 3:00 at this end to 4:00 at this end, we're going to go by our minutes. 3:00, there is no minutes after it. 0:00, the zeros. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So this scale is going to go in increments of 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'd be writing 60 numbers down. That would take a lot longer, and we can get the same idea by going by fives. Saves time and saves room. All right, plan. Write an equation, use a number line. We got our number line set up. So here, there's a total of 60 minutes in an hour. What are the events he has done? He's taken 10 minutes to eat a snack. He took 35 minutes on his homework, 5 minutes feeding his puppy, and then some time to be able to relax. What is this time left over? So we have the letter M representing minutes to relax. So first, we have those 10 minutes to eat. Then 35 minutes to do homework. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So from here to here is our 35 minutes. 10 plus 35 is 45. Then we have 5 minutes for his puppy, so that brings us to 50 minutes. And how many minutes does he have left? That's this time here. How many minutes is that? Well, so far he's used up 50 minutes. 60 minutes, take away 50 minutes is 10 minutes. Here we go, 5, 10. He has 10 minutes to relax. And if we go backwards, use our inverse operation, the inverse of subtracting is adding. 10 plus 35 is 45, plus 5 is 60, plus 5 is 50, plus 10 is 60. All right, so next we're going to go on to part 2 in our 3-column notes, and we're going to do more with using diagrams and measurement scales to help us solve word problems.